it's affecting people. And that's really what we want to do, is make connections, be able to have an impact in this world, be able to leave something with this world. So when you start to impact people and they are connecting to something you're doing, put your antennas up. Start to pay attention.
How do you put your antennas up? I'm kidding. How do we take us through the process of uncovering what the gift is, and how can a viewer who is maybe watching this and they don't know what they want to do in life, they don't know what their gift is to give to the world, and that is blocking them from acquiring skills and then being very passionate and acting with purpose, how do they discover it? Hello everybody, today is a very special day because I have a very special guest today, and this is Gerald DuBose. Not the boss, he is the boss, but he's Gerald DuBose. Amazing person. There are moments in life where you meet somebody for the first time and you feel like you've known them forever, and I believe this is because sometimes the energy is exactly the same, so we really are we call each other soul brothers. Absolutely fully aligned, and I will let Gerald introduce himself to the camera so you can find out what he's doing and why he's doing what he does. I am extremely impressed, so I want to introduce to you the one and only Gerald DuBose.
Well, I thank you, Brother Polish Mike. It is a privilege to be here and to meet you all. As he said, I am the shy guy with a big mouth, affectionately known. My name, though, is Gerald DuBose. We are doing a lot of work here to help people improve their lives, and I know that's a big part of what Polish Mike is all about, really improving the lives of people. And my company, New Wealth Order, what we do is we help leaders, visionaries, and innovators understand, strategize, and communicate their ideas more effectively to the world. Because not do we only want them to be the companies and leaders that we need or want to be a better world, they're the companies and leaders that we need to be a better world. And that's really what it's all about for me. Being able to reach back, been an entrepreneur for the last almost 20 years now. Good Lord, I'm dating myself. I mean, not that the gray doesn't date me anyway, but it's just dating me a little bit. But been an entrepreneur for the last 20 years, several different businesses, but my passion and I feel my purpose and understanding my purpose is to create and serve and help people create the lives and businesses that are going to make this world better. So that's really what my energy in life is about right now. So I'm glad to be here.
Super. Really appreciate what Gerald believes. The way that I understand it, even though we have met recently, is that all of us, we all have a gift. Would you say that's true?
Yes.
The unique gift, and it's kind of our duty, obligation to find a way to discover what it is and then to manifest in our lives so we can help other people using the gift. Absolutely. Am I understanding it correctly?
Absolutely. I feel like we're all born to change at least a small part of this world. And the way that we're able to do that or have control, because the problem is that most people feel like they're out of control, right? I know some of you all that may be watching this video, heck, some people that may be walking into the room next to you very soon are feeling stuck, confused, not sure of how to get to that next level in life, and they don't, or even what that next level is. And what we've come up with is this thing what we call designing destiny, where we feel that you are able to create the life you want and not go and let life dictate to you the life you should have. And the way that you're able to create that is through 4 pains. The P's, you got 2 P's, then you got your G and you got your S. The first P is purpose. Purpose is always confusing for people because people are always trying to find it. And so we try to debunk that for people and try to make it simple. It's really simple. We believe that we're all born to create and to serve. Those 2 things. What you're supposed to create, who you're supposed to serve, can't tell you yet. But we can figure that out together. The second one is the G, the gift. We all are born with gifts, not just one, but several. But there's one that stands out for you. One thing that you do better than 9,999 other people, even if they went to school for it, that you are usually overlooking. The S stands for skills. What are the skills? What things have you learned? Unfortunately, this is the things that we're taught to market are our skills, not our gifts. Then the last P is passion. Now you can get to the passion. Now you can get to the fire, the love, the thing that lights you up about all of these things. And now you can design destiny. So that's really what my work is dedicated to.
I love it. So organized, it's almost like you are taking a lot of the mentors of mine and people that I'm listening to and admire so much, and you're putting that in a very, very unique filter, and then you are teaching very similar principles, because we know those principles work, and it is all law of attraction, as we all know, and it's basically what you do comes back to you. If not one form, it will come back another form. If not now, it may be later. If not to you directly, maybe to your family members. At the same time, the way that Gerald is able to package everything, and most importantly communicate to people so it's easy to understand and easy to actually apply, I think this is the key. Tell us, because that's something that I know a lot of people, my audience and your audience, may be struggling with, is if we all agree that we have those gifts, it could be multiple gifts, and those gifts are going to be within us, but sometimes they're hidden. After a few layers of digging, we are able to find and discover the gift and then act upon it. How do we take us through the process of uncovering what the gift is, and how can a viewer who is maybe watching this and they don't know what they want to do in life, they don't know what their gift is to give to the world, and that is blocking them from acquiring skills and then being very passionate and acting with purpose, because the gift aspect is missing and they know it's not missing, it's within them. How do they discover it?
Well, that's a very good question. Discovering your gift, you usually know it. This is the thing. Gifts, what I've found is that gifts really don't hide from you. Gifts are very apparent. We overlook the gift, though, because it's just this little thing I'm able to do. It's just this little thing. Oh man, nobody would pay me for that, but then they go want to go sell candy for a living or install car stereos. That's my gift. No, wait. You woke up, you drew a picture that looks just like a person, but no, that's not your gift. No, that is your gift. Usually people recognize your gift for you. People will tell you, man, you're really good at that. And we go, it's nothing. Don't overlook the things that people are telling you you're great at, because usually that's one of your gifts. That's one of the first ways to understand it and uncover it, is to understand that other people acknowledge your gift, usually before you ever do.
Wow. This is truly so powerful and very practical, because we all have those people in our lives that tell us, basically give us feedback, right? So I may have a family member who tells me like, well, you make the phone call, because when you do make the phone call, things happen, a little bit easier. So, and then you may not even realize that this is something that is the way to uncover your gift, and you just have to contemplate, the way I understand it, right?
Yes.
You contemplate, okay, what is it with that part of me making a phone call, right, that is actually part of my gift, and then you can dig a little bit deeper, and then you may find that it's actually the ability to understand the other person, to communicate, or whatever it may be. So for all of you listening and watching, I want to let you know that I would like to encourage all of you to keep looking for something that feels a certain way, because we all act based on our feelings when we pretend to act based on logics. And I really believe that our feelings are the primary force behind our action, and then secondary is the logics that makes us, it's super easy for us to justify why I acted this way, but it's really the feeling. So when you're looking at your own gift, the way I'm understanding what Gerald is saying is not necessarily that logically this is the very thing that is going to make me the best person in the world doing X, Y, and Z,
right?
But how it feels to you to discover it and to be in alignment with it. I'll give you an example, would be Oprah, for example.
Yes.
If she said that, well, the world of talk shows is taken, right? Because it's there are people on TV, and they are already occupying that scene, right? That space. And now Oprah would say, well, it's just me talking to people. It's no big deal. She did what she was good at, even though it was, I believe, like in most cases, contrary to the to the way you're supposed to do it. So now logic out the way, right? But the feeling was there, and I believe this is what made her so successful. And thanks to her decision to actually go forward with it, look how many lives she's improving.
I would agree, and I would like to add on to just to touch on a little bit more, even about understanding when your gift is there. The reason it's so important that other people are acknowledging it first, not even that you feel great about it, because most of us feel terrible about our gift because we just think it's a little thing. You know, it's just not terrible, but we're not super excited. Oh, that's just something I do. It's kind of like doodling to people, right?
Okay.
Like, oh, well, I can do it a little bit. You know, it's all right. And we minimize the gift. But when other people are acknowledging it, what that tells you is because your gift is not for you. This is the important part. Your gift is meant for you to give to the world. That's why they say use it or lose it. So if other people are acknowledging it, if other people are saying, wow, you're really great at this thing, that means you're serving people. Hello, serve. You're serving people. And if people are seeing that in you, then you have to start to pay attention. You have to say, wow, okay, it's affecting people. And that's really what we want to do, is make connections, be able to have an impact in this world, be able to leave something with this world. So when you start to impact people and they are connecting to something you're doing, put your antennas up. Start to pay attention.
How do you put your antennas up? No, I'm kidding. So like, remember, you know, if it hits you, put your antennas up. Yes. And this is antennas, just in case you didn't know.
Super antennas.
Yes, no, very, very, very useful. What Gerald is doing, that he's so modest about this, he has multiple businesses that I'm finding out about, and all of them are, you know, he's passionate about them, and he's able to be on stage and invite people and make things happen, creating his own community with the New Wealth Order that is impacting so many lives. So I wanted to ask you about the New Wealth Order. First, you know, I love the name, New Wealth Order, right? Yes. So tell us about the name, how you came up with it, and maybe what is the reason behind it, and what does it mean to you?
Well, New Wealth Order came about, honestly, because Steve Jobs died. Steve Jobs, when he passed away, because I've always studied brilliant people, and I felt like I lost a friend when I heard on the radio that this man was gone from this earth, that he was no longer physically here. And I started thinking on my life and looking back at the things I'd done and where I was in my life, and, you know, hey, I have some businesses and they're doing pretty well, but if I left the earth on that day, I would not have the lasting energy that Steve Jobs has had. And not that we're all designed to be as big as Steve Jobs, but we are all designed to be able to leave something special with this world that should never leave. That's why you're giving the gift. And I started thinking, wow, what can I do? I said, well, you know business. Heck, you got a few of them. I said, so what can you do? I said, I can teach people about business. I said, I don't want to be in consulting because you can't hire me. I don't want another job, but I will be a coach. Coaching's more approachable. And I said, well, okay, so what would this be? What is the purpose of this? I said, I want to give people a new way of looking at wealth. New Wealth Order. So, and that came to me, and I said, wow, we'll get a lot of traffic from a marketing perspective from other people looking for the other NWO, right? And
I was thinking about the
it
same
stuck,
thing.
and it worked.
Super. I love it. So now you have, in terms of your organization, you have other people supporting you, because I saw on your website. I don't know as much as I would like to, and I will know very soon. But if you could tell me, and then at the same time our viewers will know, what is the what is the current status of where you are with New Wealth Order, and then where you want to go, and maybe also let people know how they can support you, because, you know, with more people, with more support, we are able to achieve our goals faster.
Absolutely. Well, where we are right now, New Wealth Order is actually in a growth stage. We've been around for about 5 years now, because it's almost it's technically 2020 now. Probably by the time you watch this, it will be 2020. But you know, we've been coming around. We have new trainers involved, and we do a lot of professional development training. We do training on strategic narrative so that you can get your story together, so you can present and put the words together that will attract people to your business. Then the next portion of what we do is sales. Not sales, but presentation. Presentation so you can present well. Obviously, you're going to have to be in front of people. How well do you present the idea that you have? Very, very important. Then finally comes sales. Sales is the very lifeline of your business. So we train on that. How do you put a sales process together? How do you organize yourself so that you can walk in and make the impression that you need to be able to allow people to let you help them? And the way people can support us, one, we do a lot of open source training, public trainings. We do just about a training a month here in the Washington, D.C. area. Mm-hmm. So if you go to I hate having to do that, but it's old habit, the New Wealth Order, newwealthorder.com. Usually you'll see a training coming up every month. And if you know somebody that is stuck, that is confused, or just looking for clarity on what it is they're doing, clarity around their messaging. Maybe they're a speaker and they're not getting enough gigs. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're a speaker and they just aren't where they want to be at with speaking. We help those people. If there are leaders that are trying to lead organizations, we help those people too. So by all means, come check out our website, come to a free training. We do a lot of free trainings as well for the public. So we're always out and about. Check out the website, and we'll be with this guy a lot. He's family now.
Super. Thank you so much. That's really, really a pleasure to meet people who are alike. And even recording this interview, it feels like, we have a camera rolling and we have, the light, which makes a lot of people uncomfortable. And to some degree, it always is because, people are going to be watching this. At the same time, talking to you makes it feel very comfortable because of what you just said. We are talking to each other and then to people, not for ourselves, but we are giving our gift to them. So it makes everything much easier. And that's what I want to tell people, that if you feel a certain way about recording yourself, about putting a picture online, and I know, I really, really understand that privacy is important, and now it's very weird. Everybody's taking pictures, publishing, and all that stuff. And now people like us, they will tell you, record videos, post it. It feels weird. But to the point that you discover that you're not really doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for other people, then it becomes easier. It's easier to take the first step, do it with people you really admire, and I can say you on a deeper level you love and connect with. It becomes easier because it's not only you and the camera, now you have more people. And then we encourage you to spread the message. Definitely tell people about Gerald, not the boss, but DuBose. Gerald is amazing. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff together, and I want to let you know that if you have any questions, you can always count on him. Every time I text him or call him, he's there. So I appreciate it.
Yes, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Man.
And everybody, 2020, we are out to impact 1 million lives. So please feel free to share. Please feel free to connect with us. Please feel free to tell your friends. We want to reach 1 million people this year to help them be the better versions of themselves so this world can be better. The state of this world right now is really in a bad state of flux. It's probably on a downswing. So we'd like to bring an upswing. So please share, please comment, let people know. And if there's anything we can do to help, reach out to my brother Polish Mike or to the shy guy with a big mouth. Either one, we'll get back to you.
Very shy. This is awesome. All right, thanks. Peace.